Alrighty guys, what's going on? Hopefully you guys can hear, me talking right now. Hopefully everything is good. What is up guys, it's Effect here bringing you guys another stream, which will immediately turn into a video right after, of course. We are going to go through patch 3.30 of Tekken 7. And I think it's the most absurd patch I think we ever had. And I'm fairly disappointed right now. I've been annoyed with this game for a while and the direction it's going, but I'm fairly upset with everything right now. So we're gonna go through this. I'm gonna bring up my patch notes in a few seconds here. So gonna let a few people get in here. People who want to watch, people who want to engage, of course. Just we're gonna get into this. Don't worry. Can't wait for the Tekken Knights to defend this shit. Oh lord, what's going on, Soul Edge? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna get into this. Don't worry. This is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna go through the patch notes. I'm gonna give my opinion on whether the patch was needed or not, which majority of them we've promoted and have gave certain moves that we didn't need. Certain buffs that we, just certain buffs we didn't need. It's actually annoying. They defended paying for frame data. Yeah. It's pretty retarded. We're past it, man. I don't know. At this point in time, we're just gonna go through the patch. I'm gonna bring my notes right now. I'm fairly disappointed in the direction it's going. Murray is in charge, and it seems like he just doesn't know the game of Tekken. This is what it seems like. I'm giving my truest and honest opinions here. Like I'm very upset. All good, Giorgio. Welcome to the stream, man. Of course. Appreciate the like, man. As usual. Welcome to the stream, man. But it's put on private. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. He doesn't want any backlash for things he's doing. You can't do that. You're not supposed to do that. You're a creator. You are a developer, and we're gonna give you criticism for your game if something we feel is wrong. And this is how it works. I don't want this game to go into the direction that I'm already seeing. Like I'm already past it, dude. What's going on, Stormy? How's it going, man? Long time no see, my guy. It's been a while since I talked to you, man. How you doing? Alright. So we're gonna go through the patch notes right now. I believe what's his name? Put it up on there. My man Mason. I think they fixed the notes or whatever. They made it to where we actually can read them. Because I think they were in some type of form of something that we didn't know. It was kind of weird, so. Alright, Giorgio. Cool. Appreciate it, man. We're going to get into it right now. The first character, of course, is Harang. This character is getting better as we go. Like, just getting much better. I know after we got paid frame data and people defending this would cause a problem in the direction towards Tekken 7. Exactly. Like I said before, I remember telling you this too. When the game starts becoming terrible, the ass kissers can't do anything about it if there's actually something that upsets them, because they've already ass kissed so much to the point where we're actually not going to fix anything now. So this game is just completely gone. I think it's like the most terrible thing ever. I'm fairly disappointed in the direction we're going. And I'm going to keep saying that too this whole entire stream. Alright, here we go. So, Harang, I believe he received buffs, of course. Let's see. So 4-3, which is, I believe it's 12 frame punish, right? 11 frame punish. 4 is 11 frame for him. Let me turn off rage. It's from 12 to 14, I believe. Turn off counter hit, turn off rage. Where are you at? Turn this off, and turn this off. Alright. I'm waiting for Team defense video. Even the main man Swede doesn't agree with the hell sweep tracking, dude. He somewhat doesn't agree. This is how we know. He somewhat actually doesn't agree. Just saying, stay bro, got mad busy. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Same here, dude. I've been really busy, and with this Corona thing going on, I still have to work because I am essential and I work for the government technically. So I'm going to work every day now. So I'm kind of fucked. But I will be able to do the Falcarum, you know, release video and stuff like that. I'll be doing, you know, a stream tomorrow, of course. But I'm off today, which I got lucky for, and I'm glad the patch released today so we can go through this stuff. So, back to it. All right, so here we are. We are in the darkest times, dude. We are in the. We really are. What's going on, Karama? Welcome to the stream, bro. All right, so 4-3, right? This is good. I think this went from 12 to 14 in damage. Yes, increased damage for his 11 frame punish. Not bad. Like I said, acceptable, but we're getting things we didn't ask for. Let's see. His his crouch dash 3. They increased the lower range of the attack. So this move right here, I believe it's for when we get to the wall here, which I don't have right now, of course. I could demonstrate it later or something. But for his crouch dash 3, reason why is because either at the wall it will drop when you try to do this immediately, or because now the wall bounce is actually you know, an actual thing, and we kind of need this move. And sometimes it would get high crushed by certain characters too, which I have seen. So it's a decent buff, and I think it's there. But like I said, things we wouldn't ask for. And I'm glad you put that. I'm glad you put that in the chat, Soul Edge. Oh my lord, we're gonna get to that. Don't worry, we are going to get to that. Oh my lord, fairly disappointed in this game right now. All right, you guys can keep going in the chat. I will be reading chat, of course, but I'm just going to go through the patch notes. So we have his Just Frame Skyrocket. This unblock now, right? This unblock. Let me actually turn this off. Make this easier for ourselves, so we won't have any distractions, right? There we go. All right. So, Just Frame Skyrocket, right? This unblock is now -8. So, characters who were able to punish before. What's going on, Mega Man? Welcome to the stream, bro. I know you've been waiting for a long time for this. How's it going? So, Just Frame Skyrocket on block is now -8 instead of -10. Characters who were able to punish, Jack with his 4-2, and Gigas being, I think, the most predominant character on, with this punish, being able to 1-2 with his 10 frame. And at the wall, if you're backwards to the wall and he did this, you were able to punish him, I believe, with your 10 frame or whatever you had to punish him with. You know, now you can't do anything with this. This is completely gone. Where's guard? There we go. All right. See, now it's -8. So that means that you're not responding to anything. No responses whatsoever. Nothing here. He did not need that counter hit launcher. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna get into it, Killer. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Don't worry. We're gonna get into all of this, man. What's going on, Timothy? What's going on, man? How's it going? All right. So, Harang, let's see. Wall Rising 4-4 is now 13 to 16 damage. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay, so 28 damage now. Yeah, they did nerf Geese. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I know, Raven. Don't worry. What's going on, bro? Don't worry. I see you in the chat there, bro. Don't worry. So, Wall Rising 4-4 is now 28 damage altogether. Certain things you didn't ask for. All right, cool. Sidestep 4. They increased the lower range of the attack. So I'm guessing this means that now when grounded on the floor, which is what they did with Kazuya as well with his down back 4, that this means that pretty much you're going to hit him grounded if you're going to go with sidestep 4, right? Yep. So this is an option now. If people want to sit on the floor, you don't want to anymore. This is what this means. Yeah, they nerf Geese, man. That's sad. I think I have those patch notes. I think I have the original one, the original copy of it, but I think Mason actually did add the Geese patch notes in here. Okay, so what else do we have here? Right stance, down 4-3. This is the one that I think was fairly decent for him. I know he's a plus frame character. I know he's fairly strong in strings and plus frames. But this move right here, being a tracking move and then being, you know, I think not negative 9 was kind of garbage. Because he's kind of taking a risk doing this, to be honest. And you can just take your turn right after this, which I feel like you shouldn't actually. But I think this is a decent buff. And I think he does deserve it somewhat. But also something we didn't ask for. This is my problem with this. Some things we didn't ask for. Alright, let's see. So right stance, back 2. Now this is the one that I think we didn't need. So back 2 and right stance flamingo, right? If I'm getting that right, I think I'm saying that right. I'm not a harangue main, guys. Don't worry. I'm not a harangue main at all. This move here now is +4 on block, which means that after a rage drive, which you're already plus on, right? Need to put him on guard actually for the second one too, so he will actually guard. So after this, plus frames, +4, you're not moving whatsoever. So what I was taught from a friend earlier when we were discussing this is that what you need to actually respond with a side step or a side walk, you need the move needs to be -3, I believe, right? Yeah, -3. You can obviously see the animation keeps you stuck, and it's gonna take you a long time to recover. Kind of like when he had this move right here, where this was actually like plus like super freaking like, what was it, like I think it was like +10 or something, or whatever the fuck it was. It's super plus and it gave you something free. Back 4, as you be able to block still, but you can't move and you're stuck in his mix-up, which means that he can do pretty much whatever he wants. So if he wants to do this into this, he's not going to get punished anymore for that. This is like completely a thing now. So if you want to respond by ducking low after this, because there's a grab coming, you're fucked by this. And if you want to stand up in response as to back 2 hitting, and he does this, and you stand, you can't punish him for it anymore. The Mars special, yes. The Latin and Mars special. My special now actually too, because I play hard rank for some reason. But this is what I'm talking about when we're kind of making it easy mode for a lot of these characters. It's kind of brain dead to play with these characters now. And right stance flamingo down 4, right? Has went from 11 to 14. So I'm guessing this is this right here. All right. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can see the significant difference even with rage on. I know the damage on these things. So that's crazy. That's actually wild. Dude, these are pretty crazy, to be honest. I think he got some decent buffs, of course, but holy crap, is he gonna be fairly strong again? He's still strong. He's always been strong, of course. They get stronger as we go. Characters like these get stronger as we go in the game, but they're kind of just taking it to a certain extent here. And also, back 4 here is also a counter hit launcher, which we didn't need. And it does 32 damage as a counter hit launcher. $56 damage is out. That's what I'm getting right now, of course. I'm certain there's something better that you can do. Probably run up and do that or something. I'm not sure. The recovery frames on back 4 is pretty garbage. So I'm not sure what you would do as a harangue player. Not the best at it, but yeah. Do you think he bumped up a tier? That's a great question, Stormy. I'm certain that he's still mid-tier. Only because I feel like this character is like, you can do whatever you want to with this character, but what I feel is like this character can be stopped. You know, even the best hard rank players get stopped by, you know, better players because they know it's just going to happen. But things like this where plus frames, where you're not able to move, you're not able to step. This makes this harder because these mix-ups are gonna keep hitting you no matter what happens, and this is my problem with that. So I would say maybe moved up a tier, but I'm gonna keep him in the same spot for myself right now. And I kind of want to see what's gonna happen during the tour, even though we're still canceled right now and nothing's going on, and we have to sit here and eat this crap. I still want to see what he's gonna do during tournaments. I mean, I'm gonna watch online harmonies, of course, rest. You know, Mad Dog Jin, and see what they do with this these buffs. But other than that, I'm gonna keep him at the same tier for now. But as a moving up a tier, quite possible. More than I would say, like maybe like 65-70% that he's moved up a tier. Oh yeah, March and Biden will be happy about this, for sure. Yeah, they're gonna be pretty terrible to watch, I think. Depending on what character is being played, of course, because you know people like the tier horror, of course. But I think for now, I think we're okay. Like I said, every character is just strong now. No character has their uniqueness. Wall carry is not a thing anymore. Everybody has that. It's like we're just taking away the uniqueness of characters. This is the problem with the game. So just making everybody strong, okay, cool, that's great. But there's certain characters who are not strong whatsoever. There's no in between with these characters. It's like either you're fucking ridiculously good or you're ridiculously horrible, and that's what we don't want at this game. That's what I don't want personally. I want all the characters to be good, and if they're not good, then make all the characters trash. That's how it goes. It's like it's terrible with this freaking game. All right, so here we go. We have Show You. I don't play this character as much. I do like this character though. I think she's pretty cool, but I don't play this character as much as I want to, so I should actually. Let's see. So down 3-4, change the move to send the character spinning when it hits in midair. So I'm guessing this is a screw. Okay, so this is a screw now. All right, cool. So I mean, decent buff. Great. All right, let's see. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll take that one. That's completely fine. And adjusted or selected based on the usage rate, winning percentage, and exactly. So why are we basing it off of who is played instead of who is not played? And obviously, Gigas, Eliza, all those characters are not played for the sole purpose of because we haven't buffed them yet. It's just that simple. Basic knowledge. That's all it is. So they can't realize that we're kind of fucked here with these characters, and we're just gonna get rid of these characters next game anyway. It's like it's a slap to the face to people who play this game and play these characters and who love these characters. It's really gone downhill, Stormy, since Murray's been in charge. Realize it's only been season 3 of Tekken. Season 1, I thought was like the greatest season ever. Even though we got some, the purchasing, whatever, cool, that's great. But as of gameplay wise, I thought season 1 was actually great to watch and play. Season 2 seemed like the characters got stronger, but they were balanced. You were able to play the game. You were able to have some type of uniqueness. Everybody didn't have wall carry. Season 3, everybody's overpowered and you can pick any character you want to, except for the characters who are actually terribly trash at the game. This is what this is. Like was already good in season 3, back to 1 with a big change. Yeah, exactly. Some big changes to these characters, and we're still adding more to these characters that they don't need anything. Doesn't make any sense. All right, let's see. So down by 4, 12 to 14. Just a 2 damage buff for that. Let's see, back to 2. Okay, so what did they do with that? Let's see. Change the damage from 10 to 15, okay. And, oh yeah, so this is actually a knockdown now on counter hit. Which gives you a free 4. Actually, I think that gives you just a complete combo, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's a full combo now. So you can combo off that now. I think that's a decent buffer. I like that. Because a lot of people do like to press. So what else can you do? Okay, I like that. I actually like that buff. That's a fairly decent buff right there. Yeah, we've known this. We've known this. We know it's gonna go to shit. And I knew it was. It's the most garbage thing ever. All right, let's see. Back 3. Fame advantage is now +2 instead of -4. So she's +7. Oh god, wait, whoa. It says +4. Let's see if I'm doing this right. Back 3. Fame advantage on block from -4 to +2. So on block it's okay. So on block it's -2. It's +2 on block. All right, not bad. Okay. So back 3 is now +2 on block. Obviously +7 on hit, as usual. All right. Shawty, let's keep going. She has some more stuff here. Full crouch 3-3. While crouching 3-3. Trying to think what it is. Let's see. I don't play this character. Oh no, I'm wrong. This right here. There we go. Okay, so the damage went from being 10-10 to 13-13. All right. During Phoenix. Let's see. Same thing, I believe, right? Or probably less. Yeah, 13-13. Okay, same thing. And then while enemy is back, turn 2, the fame advantage when blocked went from -19 to -14, showing the recovery time after the move hits by 3 frames. All right. Like I said, this character I think needed buffs too. I thought she was fairly decent, but she was all right for the type of style you play with this character. She wasn't as bad. So she's pretty fine in my book. I didn't really care about her getting buffs. I think she needed buffs, to be honest. All right. So the next character we have here, Brian? He only got 1 buff, or was it a nerf? Definitely a buff. His soccer kick is now, I believe, 23 damage, and now has went from +4 to +5 on hit, which is decent. I like it. We actually needed that. Brian's a very slow character. Need something. Still waiting for her and Jin to get fun. Yep. It's actually very funny, man. We're paying attention to the wrong things. Like I said, these characters that don't need buffs are getting buffs, and the characters who need buffs aren't getting any type of attention. PS4 is glitchy as fuck. PC is actually even glitchy as fuck. What the fuck? Fix the game. Don't fix the characters. Fix the game. We need to fix this game. Jesus Christ, man. Alright. So, this is 23 damage. Actually, I think this is really good. And it's +5. So, I think responding to this move. So, I don't think you're stepping either, if I'm not mistaken. But I think responding to the move is not a thing anymore. Let's see. I'm trying to get him to where I can actually just make him respond. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so I don't think you can even respond if you want to. Yeah, you can't even respond if you want to. That's pretty trash. For, the opposite side. I like Brian, and Brian's kind of trash in this game too, so. I think he's based off counter hits. and that's the style you would play. If you watch Jimmy J Tran, you obviously see the way he plays. He plays like counter hit heavy, looking for opportunities to open your opponent up. But as of this buff here, I think it's really decent. He needed it, so he only got one. So let's see. For Mishimas, electrics. Once again, buffing things we don't need. I'm not gonna go on Heihachi. We're gonna go right to Kazuya because they got the same thing. So the recovery on whiff. Mrs. Rose, welcome to the stream. Hello, how are you? Hope everything's going well. No problem. Appreciate you being here, of course, with the mister. Really appreciate it. Alright, so here's the thing. Here's where this is when the BS kicks in. This is where I get upset because we are buffing this character that's already strong, who has a decent, game when it comes to it. This character, in my opinion, what Kazuya is, he is a defensive Mishima. He is a keep-out character, and you are really rewarded for doing certain things like down forward 2 in your pressure, doing electrics, counter hit back fours. You have hell sweeps. You have everything to keep out, with this character. People can't run up to you as much as they want to. They will get counter hitted. If you get a counter hit with Kazuya, you are rewarded better than I would think any other Mishima here. So here's the thing. Tag 1 over again. Yeah, pretty much tag 1 all over again. So with the electrics, right? Now on whiff, even before, right? You weren't punishing a Mishima for doing an electric. This is why, in games you see them just throw that shit out right there. They'll just throw it out, backdash, try to get you to come forward with an electric. I'm a right side Mishima, so I should go on the right side. But they will throw this shit out here for no reason, right? Backdash trying to make you come in. You think they're gonna whiff, you're gonna come forward, you're gonna try something, they're gonna launch you with another electric, right? Now, as of this patch, they have shortened the recovery on electrics, which means you can throw them out there all you want to with no hesitation. Do whatever you want on them. Throw them out however you want to with no hesitation, which is what we were already doing. So the fact that they made this where this recovery is quick enough to a point where they can't actually even respond if they wanted to, which no one did anyway, because you weren't going to take the risk of doing that because you're going to get launched for it, makes this even more stupid than it actually was. So, once again, certain things we actually didn't ask for. So, that's the explanation on that. Down back 4 now hits grounded, so you won't have to do, once again, this is going easy mode on this freaking game. You won't have to do 4-4-4. Thank you. All right. So, down back 4. All right. Really decent low. Decent low one standing as well. So this move, now you don't have to do this because apparently, it wasn't good enough. Apparently, it seems like what we're getting at here. It's kind of BS. Yo, Dottie, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Minato, what's going on? It's kind of sad, the direction. Yeah, I do. I know. That was it's practically homing. Yeah. We're going over it right now, man. So, down back 4 because 4-4-4 wasn't, easy as fuck to do and wasn't a good move enough. We have down back 4, which hits grounded now. So now you can't sit. You weren't able to sit on the ground with Kazuya whatsoever anyway. But now down back 4 also hits. Pretty freaking stupid and something we didn't ask for. Now, of course, when I say something we didn't ask for, what I mean in the sense is that we don't need it. It wasn't needed in the patch. It wasn't needed in Tekken. there's already things here for that type of situation if they want to sit on the ground. Forward, forward, forward. What is the situation that we use if they're sitting on the ground? Now we have two options to use, but which option are you still going to use? I'm not using down by 4. I'm going to use 4, 4, 4. Three more damage. Why not use it? And the Oki on it, I think is decent. This just knocks you back a little bit farther, which means you have to close out that range when you have enough time to close out the range with 4, 4, 4. Doesn't make any sense. They probably are. But even Main Man has questioned this patch on Kazuya. And it didn't look like he was too happy about it either. Like, he knows it's a little too strong. He knows. Alright, so. The big part. Let's see. Down back 4, we did that. We went through the electrics and the timing. Let's see. If the move misses... Same time at the same time. Okay, so they put the twice for Heihachi and Kazuya. Okay, so now here's the big thing. Hell sweeps. Hell sweeps are tracking your side steps. Alright. So, I'm going to switch. I'm going to go and switch, actually, because I'm going to demonstrate this. A character. Let's see what character can we do this on. You can do it with any character, actually, but Safina... I think this is the most BS shit ever. I thought Safina had the best step in the game. Apparently she doesn't, because she can't even step side steps anymore with the hell sweep and its tracking. She can't even side step it anymore. So we're gone here. I feel like they're making this game easy on purpose, just so to make a tutorial. Yeah, that's what I feel like it is. Exactly. So if we do, down back 2. So with down back 2 with Kazuya, which I can just do it now. If you want to do that, you sidestep cancel and down back 3. But you already have 4, 4, 4, right? Fairly decent. So why are we not doing that? Why are we doing down by 4? Doesn't make any sense. Not worth adding. Alright, so hell sweeps, right? Some people have demonstrated this. I'm going to go on the other side. So, if I'm not mistaken, you step Mishima's to the left. If I'm not mistaken. Or, I can still demonstrate and go to the right. It doesn't matter. My thing with my gameplay, I always step to the left just out of natural, reaction. But other than that, I believe you stepped into the right. Not mistaken. Left, right? Yeah, that's all. Okay, so left. I was right. Okay. So, skin face up here. Turn this off. There we go. All right. So, she can still step in actually. Just in close range. Okay, so that's really weird. So side walking works. Side stepping doesn't work. See, this is what a lot of people didn't get into. Side walking is what you would do here with Safina. But even that, it all depends on when you start side walking. So if you're in a situation where it's kind of uncomfortable to get out of a hell sweep setup, it won't work. But still, it tracking is completely garbage. Some people are saying they're fine with it. Some people are saying, oh, it's cool. But once we get into tournament and it's time for you to play Mishima, you get fucked up by that hell sweep because you can't step in a situation where you know damn well you actually should have beat him for it, then we're going to start complaining. And this is how I know, because I'm a Tekken player. I know how we are. We only complain when it's actually us getting fucked over by it. When we see it, it's like, hey, yeah, cool. You got fucked. And then when it's actually us getting fucked, then we want to complain about it. So, I'm already complaining about this shit because this is unnecessary. So, Felix, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. What's going on in this bitch? What's going on, bro? Side 7 doesn't invade house sweeps anymore. Only sidewalk is an option. Exactly. So, my thing with this, right? A big character like King right? I used to be able to just sidestep it and launch. So sidewalking, which I've always sidewalked, because with King, I get a whole burning knuckle setup here. So sidewalking was always my option against this. But sidestepping, you would just, it would miss, you would block the low. Or no, actually you wouldn't block the low. The low would miss. The one will hit you and you will block it and you would launch. You will launch this part. So, once again, sidewalking is the only option you have now. Just can't sidestep if you have a smaller character with a smaller hitbox. There's no such thing as that anymore. That's gone. And the biggest offender here is Double Jin, because they also hyped up his house sweep as well. So I don't understand why we needed that. And Double Jin's is a launcher. So I'm going to show a situation fairly soon once we go past Asuka. Asuka is the next character. I'm going to go through her. But with Double Jin in his situation, I feel like he benefits the most out of this house sweep tracking setup bullshit that they have now. I'm doing good, Felix. Thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. What fighting games do I play? So I play Tekken 7, of course, which is my main fighting game. I play Soul Calibur. That's just another game I play for fun. Competitively, I would play it, but I'm not too good at it. I play Nightmare, so. And I really do enjoy playing DOA. So those are the games I play. I do play, let's see, what is it? What's the game called? Oh, Lord. Why can't I remember the game? It's right here anyway. Where is it at? Ah, there it is. Blaze Blue. Or Blaze Blue. Jesus Christ. I play those games as well. So those are the games I play. I don't stream them as much, which I'm probably going to get into streaming different fighting games, because I do like playing other fighting games. But I just play Tekken 7 because that's just my content and what I do. So we'll probably get into those later on. Yeah, I love Blaze Blue. It's a really underrated fighting game for me. I really love playing it. Alright, so Calibur, yeah, we played those, man. I need to actually re-download it tonight. I'm gonna definitely play some more, because this game is not good for me right now. I don't even want to talk about it. Let's see. So, let's see. What is this move here? Okay, so I'm guessing that's what it is. So forward 2. So wait, this is a weird input actually. I've actually never seen this. This is weird. 3, 4. So decrease the distance between the character and the opponent when the move hits. Okay, that makes sense. And shorten the recovery time for canceling the move. Okay. Alright, so there's 2 here because they put 2 and 2 together. So they fix this what is it? The distance on this on block. And 4-2 and the cancel, which is this. Alright. Let's see. It says shorten the recovery time and canceling the move by 2 frames. So that means that she gets out of this faster now. Yeah, she comes right out of it easily. It used to actually take a little bit longer to get out of it. Yeah, Tekken 8. I think we're pretty far from Tekken 8 right now. I think we're going to stick with Tekken 7 and do another season, which is kind of weird. I would love to go into Tekken 8 right now and get a new game. I don't know. This game's kind of becoming wild though. Why a Tekken 8? Because this game, it seems to be this is a good game. My explanation of a good game would be this. This is a good Tekken. I thought Season 1 was fairly decent when it came to patching and you know, fixing everything. I thought it was fairly decent when Harada was running everything. Harada personally doesn't like me. He has me blocked on Twitter. And I personally don't like him at the moment either. But at least he knew how to balance his game. He's an old school fighter type of guy. He knows the game. He plays his own game. He knows. So, with this type of game where Michael Murray is in charge, right? he is overpowering these characters that don't need any buffs, who don't need any tracking moves. That he, we don't need any more tracking moves. That doesn't make any sense. He's not buffing any of the characters who are typically called trash in this game, and not buffing them whatsoever. And like Soul Edge put in the chat earlier, which I don't think you were here to see, pretty much he said they were going off of win rate, character usage, and tournament usage, and giving them buffs because of that. That's not a reason to give characters who are already strong, which is why the characters are being mostly used, is because they're strong. That doesn't make any sense. Exactly, yeah. Tekken 8 2 would bring that storyline right in there. Devil Jin versus Devil Kazuya, which is what we actually were supposed to do in this game, but we didn't. So, it'll bring some storylines in there. Maybe June might come back or something. Bring some, decent characters back or something in Tekken 8. And I would gladly take that game right now over this game. Alright. So, on to Oscar. So, we still have Oscar. We still have a few more to go. And then I'm going to end the stream for now. Obviously, it's going to be a two-piecer. We're going to do this today, of course, which we're already into. And then tomorrow, Falcon comes out. And we're going to, go through and practice him. I've seen some gameplay already. He looks like a 50-50 mix-up character. He looks fairly strong. He looks like he's actually going to be a problem. Definitely can't wait to play Falcon. Basically, anybody with a brain would buff the characters who want. Exactly. Michael Murray, I don't think Michael Murray knows anything about this game. I think he's just doing shit. It's kind of stupid, to be honest. Okay. So we have, let's see, I think that's 2 plus 3. Change the time of the punch parry effect from 7 to 15 frames to 4 to 15 frames. Jesus Christ, really? That's kind of ridiculous. All right, so it's something we didn't ask for. What's going on, DCast? Welcome to the stream, bro. How's it going? Thank you for stopping by, man. We're just going through the patch notes right now. We've been through maybe like half of them already. If you want to go back and watch, this will turn into a video, of course. But for now, we're just on Oscar right now. This punch parry can be ridiculous if you use it right. Okay, so we have down 1 plus 2. Fix the issue where mid-air attack differed from damage on the ground. Reduce the strength of the pushback. Made the move easier to land. Changed the timing from 15 to 39 frames to 10 to 39 frames. So this hits from this actually hits from a fairly decent range now. Okay. And the pushback they actually reduced. That's pretty good. Yeah, they didn't buff Katarina either. She needs some buffs. They're just throwing her into the grave as well. And then the Roll Rising 1. Reduced the strength of the pushback. Made the move easier to land. Alright. Alright, cool. So Asuka, she got some decent buffs. Some decent nerfs. Not playing. What are nerfs, guys? But we definitely just do buffs over here. So, let's see. Devil Jin. Here we go. Just trying to understand the logic behind those changes they made. I'm not okay right now. I'm fairly upset with this game right now and its developer. We need Harada back in office or something. Make Tekken great again. Right now, Michael Murray is the Donald Trump of Tekken for me right now, and I'm really upset with him right now. But yeah, I'm doing all right as in terms of life. I still have to work my job, which means I'm going to be making money. But it's snowing outside, and I don't want to go outside in the snow. And a lot of things are happening right now. Coronavirus is not going to hurt me. Don't worry. I won't die because I play King. So we're going to go to Devil Jin. Where are you at? You're all the way up here, aren't you? There you are. All right. Oh, Lord. Dude, okay, so here's the situation. I actually do need to switch him. I need to be somebody else. And Actually, I'm gonna go. Uh, let's see. I'm going with characters I can actually step, so I can see how bad this is. So with Devil Jin, this situation in where you're actually really in the midst of going into pressuring him. Let's say you want to do a move in sidestep. He can just take that option away. If you're doing another high, I believe. I'm not sure what the hitbox is on a house sweep, but I think if you throw a high and he does a house sweep, you're gonna miss. So in this situation where he's actually just blocking. Alright. Let's say you're doing this. I fucked it up. I'm trying to get him to do it instantly. I'm doing it wrong. Dog. Okay, so let's see. Jesus Christ, here we go. Or should I just do it the other way around and make it easier for myself? Yeah, let's do it the other way around. I think it would be fairly easier to just set the computer up to jab and step. I kind of hate doing it where the computer is trying to negate me, because, you know, shit doesn't always work. I appreciate it in this bitch. It's fine. It's fine. The likes don't matter for me right now. I kind of just want to get this information out here. I want people to see this shit. Liking it, I would really appreciate it if you do. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. If you're new with, you know, with my channel, whatever. If you're new with me, in fact, I play Tekken 7. I play just block Tekken 7, actually, is what I should call this goddamn game, because apparently we should just block instead of actually stepping. This is a 2D game now. But we'd really appreciate it if you do subscribe and like the video, of course. But for now, that all that doesn't matter to me at the moment. I just want to get this out here because this is some BS. So this game is going beyond being a 3D game. This is a 2D game now. I think we are so far away from being a good game now. This game is great. I think the game is great. I love the characters in the game. I love everything about the game. But Season 3 has just ruined this game for me a lot. And it's taken my motivation. I think it's taken a lot of people's motivation. Appreciate it, Souls. Really appreciate it. With the game and the community. And this is the problem with it. I mean, yeah. I understand Harada doesn't take criticism either, but at least he knew how to balance his game, and he wouldn't know if something was terribly, you know, out of shape with the game. He knew. He's an old school player. He plays his own game. Murray, I don't think he knows anything, remotely anything about this game and how we play, whatsoever. All right, so in this situation where jab, step, I'm gonna do that for now. And then I'm going to set just a side step. Let's see. So in this situation where you're plus, or you're doing anything remotely to gain pressure and make them do something retarded. I'm stepping the wrong way, actually, because I'm on the other side. Should be stepping the other way. All right. That situation is gone. He will hit you and your own pressure, which is kind of stupid. If done correctly, well, Safina has great stepping, so I'm not sure how bad this is for other characters. But for other characters, I believe if I'm sitting here trying to do this on a different character who has a wider hitbox on a side step, definitely gonna miss, you know, side stepping, of course. It's gonna completely hit them in the situation. So in a situation where you're plus frames and throwing a jab or anything like that, if you're +1 or something, and, you know, I actually want to try this out actually with my character, because I do have something here where I do step a lot with Julia. If this thing is gone, I'm done with this game, because I do this a lot. I usually go into back forward, into a step, into down forward 2-1 to launch people. This usually works because a lot of people like to press or respond with something, even though I'm actually, you know, super plus. I think, I'm not sure how plus I am, but still, it's plus enough for me to step and launch you. Let's see. Okay, so he can't even do a house sweep out of this anyway. So he's kind of stuck. Yeah, okay, so he can't do a house sweep out of this. So there it is. Okay, so he can do it. If done correctly, if you do it right on time. There's no such thing as stepping on this. So that's like, your situations are gone with this house sweep tracking. Majority of our situations where house sweeping would get stepped is gone. You get launched now by Double Jin, and he will get a combo for it. That's a great reward for him. I think it's stupid as hell though. Okay, so Wall Rising 2, they reduced the pushback for this character on Wall Rising 2. Let's see, let's go on block. Okay, so yeah, he's super close. He's minus 12 on this too. So if you have a 12 frame launcher, you're good. Which no one has. So either you do your 12 frame punish, or you do your jab punish, or your 11 frame wall standing 4 if you have it. But other than that, yeah. Minus 12, no pushback anymore. That's actually decent. So, do we want to go through the rest of these? Actually, I feel like I wanted to go through the most important ones, which were those ones, of course. Lily, I believe she got some. I believe she has buffs. Yeah, she has some buffs. Of course, everybody has buffs here. That's what it seems like. Dragunov, they fixed the issue. Leo, they fixed the issue with down forward 2, which we don't really need to see actually. I'm just gonna read these off for you guys. So Dragunov's down 3+4. They fixed the issue where the move's properties differed from those of a different move. It's really weird. That's all it says right there. It's kind of stupid. Down forward 2 fixed an issue where the distance of the opponent when the move hits was different from counter hits. Alright, makes sense. Cool. Not gonna show that. Let's see. Nina, actually, I do want to go through Nina. She did get some decent buffs. Once again, I thought she was already decent somewhat, but you know, I guess she needed more, is what they're implying. So, where is she at? There you are. Alright, so notice how games run by American companies like NRS listening to upgrade games. See, okay, games like NRS, like Mortal Kombat, when we tell them something, not we, because I don't play that fucking game, but when the community tells them to fix something, right, they take it overboard and nerf like legit the fucking whole character. That's the problem with that game, or NRS balancing. They'll take it overboard with that game and nerf the whole entire character down to the ground. That's the problem with NRS. That's why I don't like NRS games, because they take their balancing a little too far. You can balance the character, but then they're just gonna knock down the character into the ground, and that character's done for. So don't want to even talk about NRS. And they're kind of crappy when it comes to balancing. So they fixed our slide, our Sub-Zero slide. 19 to 28 frames. Alright. Let's see what else they did. For Nina. Homing. Alright, so back 2 is now homing. So now she has a tracking move besides down back 2. Now she has a high, which is back 2, which is tracking now. Yeah, she's getting pretty stronger actually. I like Nina, so I thought she was always decent, but still, the way you play the character is legit. So down by 2, the opponent's movement when the move lands on counter hit. Wait, oh no. Oh no. Wait. Ooh. That's actually good. So now that's not a screw. You're getting a full combo off the 71 damage off of that. Just alone. They can't do 2 of those, okay. Let's see. So actually, I actually like this buff. I like this buff. This is actually decent. Okay, so I like that buff. Down by 2 is actually really good. Ironically, Team posted a video about Nina. She got buffs. Yeah, yeah. I actually, I absolutely love this buff. I love it. This actually made me a little bit happy, actually. I love this buff. Okay, so down by 2 is actually really good now. Throw it out. You know, you can throw it out as a counter hit launcher. I like that. Definitely better than it going right into a screw. Love it. Okay. So down by 2 got buffed. Let's see. Down back 3 also got buffed. She's like +4, I believe, on this now. Yeah, +4 on hit. This is good. Which means that you cannot step after this because it's +4, which means no stepping after getting hit. So you're staying there if that happens. So that's definitely good. I like this. This man right here. See, you got some buffs, T-Dog. You got some buffs, man. You got some buffs, sir. Alright, let's see. So we got, let's see, down by 3. Down by 2 got buffed. Down by 3 got buffed. Back 2 is homing now, which is another buff. And her sub-zero slide is also buffed. Also, her sidestep 4. So, this used to be launch. Right here. This was launch, actually. So, kind of like when King would do 4-4 forward 2. 4-4 neutral 2. Which is punching low that turns into a counter hit. It used to be -15. And if you watch Majin play against, I believe, Rongchu, the reason why that got buffed to -14 is because he got launched every time he did it. You couldn't do it low whatsoever. So, same thing with Nina. This used to be launch. I don't remember anybody launching it, to be honest, because no one knew, I don't think. But this used to be -15, which means that was launch. Now it's -14, which means that you only have your 14 frame punish, which I don't even know if you can actually hit it if your 14 is a high. I'm not so sure, but if you have a wall rising, that's 14, of course. If you have a good wall rising, you're good. You're definitely set on this thing. So, I think that's a decent buff as well. So of course, -14 doesn't get launched. Of course, it's good. So, all right. So Akuma, the one thing I want to go through, which is what I'm really angry with this developer about, or the team that actually did this, is his forward. So it's pretty much what we're doing with these 2D characters is nerfing their neutral game. There's no such thing as having a neutral game with a 2D character, it seems like. Bit stronger, like they're turning Super Saiyan 4. Pretty much. Like it's ridiculous. Well, I feel like this one, if you're a big figure and have a big following, your opinions are taken way more serious than exactly. This is the thing too. When people say certain things, they don't realize how much of an effect. Yeah, my name apparently. How much of an effect they have on the community and the developers, because the developers do take these pro players and their words seriously. So when you say something along the lines of, let's say, Majin is my dude. I have the utmost respect for Majin. I think he's a great King player, of course. But when he said that Army King is a great character, that there's something wrong with the Armor King players, and that Armor King is fine, I find that to be utterly ridiculous. Because, in my opinion, I think Armor King is a terrible character. He has some tools that are usable, of course, but in comparison to these other characters who have better things, you know, better moves, I shouldn't say things, I should say better moves than he does, and technically majority of characters actually have his moves, like half the cast have his moves, do it way better than he does. And my opinion as well, JCR being the best Armor King player out here has dropped it. That says a lot. A pro player who masters that character, who plays him completely, has dropped that character. That says something about the character being terrible. So, like I said, no disrespect to Majin and his words, but that's just my opinion that Armor King is terrible. I think he's terrible. You know, Majin has an opinion that he thinks Armor King is great. I just think that Armor King is not great due to what I've seen so far. And the reactions from the pro players not actually even playing him. So, that's my opinion on that. Where, as DCast said, if you have a big following, you say something, it's taken way more seriously than you think it is. Alright, getting back to this. 444, right? Used to be counter hit launcher. Used to bounce you back up for a huge combo if you want to, take it to the wall, do whatever you want, get your Oki. Now, this is gone. No counter hit launcher, just done for. You don't get anything out of this. For doing a 4 input with a character who's 2D, and I think will get punished for this if done certain times. I believe so. So, that's the only thing I wanted to go over with Akuma. I think it's very stupid that it's gone. Down four has went from, once again, another nerf. This is only 17 damage instead of 20. And, like I said, for a character who's doing a low, that's fucking hella punishable, and actually just launch punishable. Taking away the reward for even doing this is kind of crazy. I know it's a 2D character, but still, you're taking away the reward for doing this and getting having a launch punish move. And let's see, minus 9 minus 12. So what is this move actually? Okay, so this move right here. So they just changed the frames on this. All right, cool. That's not anything big deal with actually. It's only, I think it's what, minus 12 now. That's actually a big deal. Wait, let's see something here. I want to test this actually. So, okay. So, if at close range, let's see. Now I have to actually switch because this is I'm making this a big deal now. 12 frame. Let's see. Who's a good 12 frame punish? So that means, all right. You know, I'm gonna do this with Lee because Lee has 10 framers, and up that close is kind of weird. Doing acid rain in 1-3-3-3-3. This means that he will get punished for this if he does it up close in range. Jesus Christ, they're just nerfing these some of these characters that they don't need to be nerfed, and buffing characters that don't need to be buffed. That being triple hit, I think no, it's the other one. There's two versions of it. This is the one version of it. I think the one version hits twice. The triangle version, or the two version, hits 3 times. I'm not sure. I don't play Akuma as much anymore, so I forget everything. Let's see. Yeah, so the 2 version is the stronger version, and then the 1 version is the weaker version. Okay. That's a 15 frame setup. So that means you can, okay, so you can jab punish, of course you can. So that means you could do this as a punish. That's 14 frame. All right, that makes sense. Now you're good. There's always like a weaker version of what you always do with 2D characters. Okay, so that means that's a 12 frame. If he does it up close, that is a 12 frame, and you actually can just punish him for that now. And then the frame revenge upon hit has went from -1 to -4. Jesus Christ! All right, just ruining these characters, aren't we? All right, so since we're on Lee actually, which is perfect because we have Lee buffs, I believe. Down by 3 has went from 13 to 15, and has increased the distance between the character and the opponent when the move hits. So yeah, so it used to go pretty far actually. All right, so that makes sense. All right, so down by 3 I would say buff. It's gonna keep him close, and he's still streamed, so that means that 4-4 probably right after is gonna work. Back 4. This is also like a Mishima thing, where they reduce the recovery by 5 frames. So going into Hitman is what's gonna mess you up, but just doing back 4 by itself is like throwing an electric out there for no reason. So that's that. Let's see. Back 3 plus 4. Let's see. Oh yeah, so this is a wall bounce now. This is a power crush wall bounce. I mean, he definitely out of this, because this was his original wall bounce. Coming out of Hitman Sense, you weren't gonna do anything with that, but making this a power crush wall bounce is even worse. I kind of hate wall bounces that are power crushes. I mean, I know Julia has one, but I rarely use it because she has 4-4 1+2, which is a really good wall bounce already. But you know, it's a power crush, so it makes it even better for them. And then for Miguel and Eddie, let's see. So let's go to them actually. We're on the last 2 characters now. What kind of sucks is Eddie being the character that he is and not being able to step Mishima's in the first place for hell sweeps. Definitely can't do it now if they wanted to. So that's completely gone. Let's see. So Eddie has up back 2, up back 1, and up 1. They fixed the properties and so they can differ from characters. Okay. So Wolverine 3, they increased the range of the attack. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, they definitely did. Okay, you can see how long it lasts. That can be a buff and a nerf, to be honest. It's an alright thing. So that's for Eddie. No, not too much for him anyway. And then Miguel, which is I'm actually great about. This is actually great for him. His rage drive is actually has some use now. I thought he had like the worst rage drive in the game, one of the worst ones in the game. But now you can actually use it in a combo, which I've seen on Twitter, which is not as bad, but still it's usable now. During Savage Stance, 2-4 can now hit consecutively. Okay. So there's no blocking that anymore. That's just completely guaranteed because it's a wall bounce, right? This is what I'm thinking. Right? Yes. So this is completely guaranteed now. So if they're going to Hitman Sense hit you with 1, the 4 is guaranteed now, which is good. Because this is a wall bounce. I don't know why they don't make wall bounces useful in this game. So that's definitely a buff. And then Savage Stance done by 3. The damage went from 20 to 23, which is another buff. Basically another soccer kick. So same damage as Brian's. And then the last thing on the list, I'm seeing too many harangues. Dude, I know they got buffs, man. They're out there now, definitely out there. So now Miguel gets a decent rage drive combo. So now he can do that with his rage drive. Because he used to have a weird animation. So now he has the Claudia animation, in which you can actually get a combo from. You can always get a combo, but now it makes it even more guaranteed than it actually is. Yeah, really decent now. The wall bounce was a waste. Yeah, on some characters it was. At least Miguel got buff. Exactly. I like this animation though. It's well done. I like it. All right. So that is all the buffs and nerfs, all the patch notes that we went through. So for my, gonna close this out here now. What I want to say is, Murray, I'm very disappointed in the direction we're going with this game. We don't need to make every character strong. We just need to make them playable. And the fact that we don't have an in between is really killing this game. Eliza needs buffs. Gigas needs buffs. Katarina needs buffs. Lars needs buffs. Any other character who's weak that I am forgetting needs buffs. Don't pay attention to the characters that have been played in tournament, who are played in tournament because they're popular, because they're getting stronger. Don't buff them to the max. That's just ridiculous. Don't need to do that. As of the game for tournaments or whatever, I mean, the characters being strong and having comeback factors makes the game, look pretty cool. But as of when the players are actually playing and then getting bullshitted, it looks terrible. Because you can just do shit in this game. This game's not hard anymore. There's no uniqueness to the game anymore. It's completely wasted, I believe. So, for the chat, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys stopping by during this time to watch the patch notes and go through them with me and give you guys his best opinions on the patch. For those who are going to watch after, of course, make sure you leave in the comments what you think of the patch. I definitely believe that, we're going to get more, of course, later. We're going to get Falcon Room tomorrow, which I will be streaming before I go to work. Usually comes out around like 12 p.m., 1 p.m. So I'll be on around that time. We'll go through him, we'll learn him, and then I'll probably have some gameplay for you guys on Twitch or something like that when I have a chance to. But other than that, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Thank you, DCast, for stopping by, Soul Edge, and this bitch, everybody who else was here. Really appreciate it, guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Later.